Hi, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to my series of gardening videos, basically updating how everything is going with my mom's garden. Today we're going to be starting off for the first week of May in front of our house with our cherry blossoms. Now, I'm not quite sure the exact species of cherry blossom here. My dad seems to think it's Kwanzan, but as you can see, the tree is blossoming. And if we took this video a week from now, it probably wouldn't be blossoming. So right now we want to just get clips of it. Now on the left side of the house, the front side, we have our red double knockout roses. They're still growing right now, so there's no roses. But on this side here, we have the azalea bush. These are white azaleas. They're also not growing yet. Probably gonna take a few more weeks. And as you can see in the front of the house, we have our dwarf Japanese maples. And they look like they're growing pretty good. I mean, they're dwarfs, so you can't really tell. Also, don't forget our regular Japanese maple. That one's not a dwarf. That's eventually going to grow up to be nice and big. There's some flowers next to it. But also, there's some plants next to our cherry blossom. And the interesting thing about here is that it seems like there's some evidence of deer coming in and eating the plants. So that's pretty interesting. It's already the first week of May, and the deer are coming out. So let's move on to the backyard. Let's go, Bertrand. So we're near the gate of our house. We have this thorny bush, I forgot what it's called. But down here we used to have an orange tulip. We're gonna move past and into the inner yard. So over there you can see the green Japanese maple. If I didn't mention it earlier, the one at the front is called a bloodgood Japanese maple, I think. And in the middle of the green Japanese maple, we've planted an actual regular Japanese maple, so you can have both colors. It's pretty cool. Also on this side, we have some tulips. You can see the red and pink one. I'm not sure which color it is. And as you can see right here, our knockout bushes are growing quite nicely. I mentioned earlier that we were cutting them sort of diagonally and slanted so that it would look nicer. But as you can see, it looks like it might need to be trimmed a bit more. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the backyard. You might have noticed in the background there's a lot of noises. You can hear even right now. And that's because even though we're still in lockdown, I guess a lot of people are still going out. Like, you can hear the motorcycles. I hear them a lot, actually. I hear like 2 motorcycles an hour. But anyway, here we are in the backyard. We're going to start over here. Let's see. So this right here has stayed the same. I mean, it's just these regular bushes. We've had these since last year. Then we have over here, we put the blueberry bushes in tires. So as you can see, we've, I've learned a new term. It's called upcycle. We've recycled these tires and used them as planters. But I think I've shown that before for the bamboo. But now we're gonna move on. As you can see, the scrap pile for all of our boxes, our garden boxes, has grown bigger. And you'll see all the garden boxes later. But for now, we're going to go past that. You can see our garden boxes down here, the ones that are, I forgot the word, but they look like stairs. We actually found out yesterday that they're making these online. They're selling them for like $300 a piece. Which my dad, when he saw that, his first thought was, I could have made a lot of money out of this. Just for context, 5 to 6 years ago, we made a video on how to make these 3-tier garden boxes, and my dad designed them. And it turns out that, like I said, someone duplicated this design and started selling it for an absurd amount of price. So we were very miffed when we saw it. Maybe we didn't lose money, but we could have taken the idea and advanced it, so we definitely didn't gain money. But anyway, let's go into my mom's garden. So as you can see, my mom has started planting in the boxes. First over here, we have collard greens, cauliflower. Over here is bok choy. I'm trying to do some memory. Over here we have more cauliflower. I think this is cabbage. This over here is celery. Let's see. Oh wait, it's lettuce. It's lettuce over here. And this one over here is, alright, so I think this is romaine lettuce. That one might be iceberg lettuce. Over here we have some kale, right? Yeah, some kale. This is is actually celery over here, and over here is broccoli. So this plant right here is celery. If you notice, while I was walking here, we actually removed all the trellises. And soon we're going to be starting to rebuild them, but that's probably going to be in the next video, or in future videos. But over here we've also sectioned off some of the area to be used for different other plants. In the back here, you can see that we're starting to make more use of the strawberry pathway. Before there were only totes here, but now we filled them up with dirt, so probably we can use them for more planting, like I mentioned in the last video. And here's my favorite part about spring coming in. You can see that there's a lot more flowers coming into the backyard. This is a bad example, but when you see them on the ground, you're going to be amazed. I'm telling you. But anyway, let's go outside. Alright, so my dad, so those flowers I mentioned earlier, I call them flowers, but my dad says they're weeds. I mean, they have the basic same beauty appeal. They make the garden look better, in my opinion. It might be bad for other plants, I'm just saying. But as you can see, the trees themselves, like all around us, they've stopped blooming. So you don't see any flowers on them. And soon, these buds are soon about to turn into fruits. So maybe, if we look closely, we might see some fruits. I don't think it's that time yet, but very soon, you're gonna see fruits starting to form. But as you can see, the backyard is starting to get a lot more greener, definitely. Yeah, so while we're here, I apologize for the noise in the background. He's mowing his lawn. But over here, we've actually taken out all of the PVC piping we used for the the pipes that we use for the irrigation system. You can actually see they're right there. So we basically cleaned up this area a lot. We're gonna further clean it up, but as you can see, we're starting to put all the green totes here. So we're gonna increase our planting space even more. Maybe in the long future, it might reinstall the irrigation system, but we'll see. Also here, we're starting to replant some strawberries. It's gonna look pretty good. We're not gonna be planting them over there anymore. I guess they're gonna be planting in the 3-tier bed. But I say a lot. I think that's it. I started this video thinking that it was gonna be very short because we didn't do a lot over the past few weeks, but you know, due to me rambling a lot, it looks like we managed to make it long. I guess that's it. So I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Please like or comment, subscribe, look at other videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the updates on my mom's garden for 2020. Just to recap, this is the week of May 1st. So check out the next week, and I'll see you there. But for now, I guess that's it. So, signing out. Peace.